Hello and welcome to the Daily Fantasy 5 for this Tuesday, August 6th. This episode 166. I'm your host, Scott Grierson, and we are bringing you the 5 things you need to know every day in the world of fantasy sports. Today, we've got a couple baseball stories out of Chicago as they are sending pretty much everyone to the injured list. And then we've got three NFL stories to talk about heading into today's training camps. So let's get to all that after a word from our sponsor, www.mathradio.com, where you can pick up an online math course for as little as $9.99 to help your kids do better in math. This should help them get better grades, score higher on exams, and even get into college with the online math programs that cost as little as $9.99 for a lifetime membership. And don't worry, if you don't like it, you can always return it and get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to mathradio.com. All right, so it is Tuesday. Players are heading into training camp, and there should be a lot of more injuries today and all week. But for now, it seems like we avoided any injuries yesterday. So the football stories go as this. Deontay Freeman, who was cut from the Texans this weekend at some point on Sunday. So he's been picked up by the Indianapolis Colts. So he's essentially going to be the backup to Mack. And, the third down back is Nyheim Hines. I think Hines will still be the third down back. I don't think that affects his role. I think this is pretty much a straight backup role. Maybe he sees, I don't know. I would say on first and second down, Mac's going to see like 80% of the carries. Maybe Freeman sees 20% of the carries. So I would say there's not much value to be had here for Freeman. I don't think he can beat out Mac for the job. And I mean, I guess Mac could get injured, but would Nyheim Hines get a bigger role in that case? I don't know. Maybe he is, the true handcuff for Mac. That might be the case here in Indianapolis. I think Hines' role doesn't really change necessarily in this situation. Neither does Max. Max should still get first down reps and be playing as a starter every game. So that's the Colts. The Jets have added another offensive lineman. This is their second in a week. This time it comes from the Baltimore Ravens. They have traded a 7th-round pick. It seems like the Ravens were going to cut Alex Lewis, but they did find a taker. The Jets went ahead and grabbed him. I guess San Francisco or Arizona could have taken him before the Jets came up in waivers. That's what they were worried about. So, I mean, this is a player the Ravens were going to cut. Does he have that much value? Well, he does to the Jets because the Jets have a horrible offensive line. It's definitely the weak spot on their team. And, they've gone out and they've done something about it. They added 2 offensive linemen in the last week. So you got to like that if you are a Le'Veon Bell fan and if you have any, dreams of this Jets offense being halfway decent. Adding 2 offensive linemen this week should definitely help them out. Does it help the rest of the offense? I don't know. But I'm definitely feeling more and more confident about Le'Veon Bell after they signed Khalil and Alex Lewis. I'm not sure how far I'm going to move up Bell, but this definitely, like I said, makes me feel a little bit better about him. Our final NFL story is that Crabtree worked out with the Arizona Cardinals yesterday, but was not able to come up with a contract. He had signed a 3-year deal with, I can't even remember who it was now, but he was cut last year, so he does not have a team currently. He was formerly, a first-round draft pick. He was awesome for a while, but it seems like he might not have a team this year. I thought he would work out in Arizona. It could have been a nice fit for them with Fitzgerald and then all their young guys that they have. But it seems like they are going to pass on Crabtree. So if Arizona's passing, I'm not sure Crabtree gets a job, and I'm not sure you would want to own him even if he does get signed now. I thought it might be an opportunity with the Cardinals, but I mean, given the fact that they don't want him, I'm not sure he's going to really latch on with anyone that you would be wanting to keep. Maybe if he signs in New England, he would be an option. But we'll see about that. I guess the other big news we have to talk about is that Gordon did ask for reinstatement. I think that came out yesterday. So we'll see how that goes. I actually had the chance to draft him late in the draft last night, and I decided not to. Until that news breaks, I guess I'm just going to hold off. The fact that he is asking for reinstatement means obviously there's a better chance now that he's asking for reinstatement. But how many games are they going to suspend him for, even if they do reinstate him? So those are the things you have to worry about. I mean, he has been productive when he's been on the field, but obviously you can't trust Gordon. So we'll see what happens there. Now let's get to the baseball stories. The Cubs have 2 guys they're sending to the IL. Well, we talked about Willie Contreras the other day. He's going to be out up to 4 weeks, so that's going to hurt. Their all-star catcher is gone. Their fill-ins are now Victor Caratini, second-year player, and Taylor Davis, who they just called up from AAA. So they're down to 2 catchers. They just traded away a catcher, which is bad timing for the Cubs, Molendano or something like that. So now the Cubs are down to 2 guys that don't have a lot of experience, and man, I wouldn't be putting either of them into my lineup. So that's going to hurt for fantasy owners and the Cubs in general. The other thing that's going to hurt the Cubs is Craig Kimbrell's going back on the injured list. So he pitched all right while he was here. I think he racked up 6 or 7 saves in the 2 weeks he was on the lineup or on the team anyway. But yeah, he's going back on the IL. He does have a ERA since he's been back of over 5. So it's not like he was pitching great, but he converted, I think, every save chance he had. But yeah, so if you went out and grabbed him like I told you to, he's back on the injured list again. So not good news for Kimbrel owners or for Cub fans. So lots of bad news out of Chicago today. All right, that's it for the show. We got a quick one today. So I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow talking about the news, anything that happens in the NFL training camp, all that good stuff. We will see you then. Please go to our sponsor, www.mathradio.com. Check out our show on iTunes or Spotify. Give us a 5-star rating and a review, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. See you tomorrow.